We're just practicing our TikTok action.
You guys are
Anyway,
great
welcome back
TikTok.
to It's New. We've gone off, I don't know what you call it, off something.
Rails.
Off
Rails.
Was that TikTok? Was that being recorded?
No, just now it is.
Okay.
We're live. Well, not live. Almost live. Like an hour delay. Anyway, thanks so much for being with us, even though I don't know what we do. We just do
The
things.
news.
Oh, news? We're doing news. Everybody, we're
news.
doing news. Anu, what do you got for us for news?
So yeah, Google Ads pushes in on automation with a possible new match type and experimentation with PMax.
Greg?
It's bulking season within Merchant Center, at least.
And I got hot links in terms from John Mueller. Is it okay or not? Stay tuned.
Whoa, spicy ones.
So yeah, with Search Max, I don't know if you saw that like earlier in the year or even like late last year, we someone spotted this new match type, and more details has been actually been released on it for like the Search Max, because you can do more with. It's more like in beta now, and you can expand search time matching, text and URL optimization. It can help with automatically creating assets. So in terms of even like with assets thing, does that mean that's a match type or not? It's a little bit confusing as to what it is specifically, but great comes with Google Ads. They've just put a bunch of text on a pop-up in Google Ads. What exactly it is, we don't know, but we just know it's more AI. You agree with me, Mordy? You got thoughts about this?
Yeah, it's really like spot on what you're saying. The things.
I don't think it's a match type. I think it's a campaign type.
Yeah.
What else could it be? It's got to be
not spot on. Type. Sorry, take it back. I agree with Greg.
I don't know if Morty thinks this is funny as PMax. I bet he probably was hoping it wasn't named Search Mac and instead was Max. But I just think the name of it is very strange. Like I think it should be PMax Search, PMax Shopping, right? And then with Search you can use the feed only as well on there. I don't get the Search Max versus Performance Max when Performance Max has search. I'm assuming Search Max probably doesn't have display and other Google owned and operated. But then, like, what is it? It's just search. I don't like this at all.
I don't know how you cannot make like a name that has Max in it. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense to me. Put Max in everything.
Search and Max, two of our favorite words, right? Technically, throw them together.
I've thought of that before.
The only thing better is like power something on it, like Power Max Search. That would be amazing.
The Power Pair Max.
Anyway, what else do you got for us, Anu?
So also we've got a new asset testing experiment that has been Google has created a help page for it. And basically, when you are, we create a new PMax campaign when you want to do a test. There are different options in terms of test uplift of PMax or versus shopping campaign. You can also test the Performance Max feature, and that allows you to do with asset and without asset. And it's not like you have to create two different campaigns. It just splits the traffic between the treatment of the control group or a treatment group, which is maybe with added assets or stuff. So new ways of doing testing with PMax.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. This guy named Govind Panwar said that when he dismissed one of the recommendations in the Google Ads system, it said, "Why don't you try and experiment instead?"
Yeah,
is that common?
I don't see that personally. I know it should really be based on why you're dismissing something. If it's like, I don't have time or this, I don't, for whatever right now, I think that could be a very good change, is to say, okay, you don't have time. Let's set up an experiment for you. If you say it's not germane to my business or whatever that dismissal is, then you shouldn't be like, we'll experiment anyway, So I think that's kind of cool, to be honest with you. I bet a bunch of people are going to hate it, but depending on if it shows to everybody or just people that don't have time.
Got it. And then if you do something that you shouldn't be doing, experimenting with something that shouldn't be happening, and you get some type of rejection in Merchant Center, what do you do?
Well, thankfully, this is SEO adjacent, so Morty should be able to wake up right now.
No, I'm fasting right now. I'm barely functional.
Okay. Well, you can now dispute and review or request a review in bulk. At least this was spotted by Emmanuel Flossier, and it sounded like they said that this was coming with one of the reps he talked to about a year ago, I believe he had said, a half year ago, he said. So this is awesome. A lot of times we talked about yesterday, there's AI and machines that can disapprove specific products due to categorization, things like that. It's annoying to manually do these things, especially when you have a lot of products. Now, when this rolls out, this will be a huge time saver for things that get miscategorized. You don't have to one by one them. Love it.
Yeah, this is cool. So I haven't seen screenshots of that's actually how it works, but it does seem, it seems like a very, supposedly this happens all the time, and this would save a lot of people great time. So that's great. And then something that never happens these days, although it might, is hotlink protection. Back in the old days, I think the last time I covered hotlink protection was like in 2006, when I was much younger. And hotlinking protection is basically when people like steal your images, and they actually hotlink directly to your images, where they're using your image URL source directly, as opposed to like downloading the image and then putting it on their own server. And it used to happen all the time when people do this because they wanted to save their own bandwidth, or they're just lazy and they just want to copy your image. What people would do is put in protection services that if somebody's using your source image and it's not from your domain name, they would then go ahead and either block it or put like weird stuff on there. Some people even went to extremes of like putting up porn on third-party sites when they went ahead and did something like this just to really get back at them. Now it's really not done so much. And somebody asked John Mueller, what happens if you do that? Is that a form of cloaking? Is it against Google's terms of service? And the truth is, he's like, it's fine. The reason it's fine is because it's really not cloaking. It's what a user sees. A user sees your right image on your site. And just because you're doing hotlink protection, a search engine should actually be able to get the right image because that's what the user is seeing. So it is fine for that purpose. And then John Mueller was like, this is more of a topic from like the 2010s because most people aren't doing this anymore because it doesn't really take much infrastructure and load on the infrastructure. And the truth, I mean, I've seen Cloudflare still offer a service for this as well. So it doesn't seem like it's that out of style, but I guess, again, if you are doing this and you're concerned about search engines and you're serving the right image to the search engine and the right image to the user, that's interesting. So any event, it is okay, and feel free to use it.
Who's hotlinking in 2025? Who's doing this
Mordy
today?
does that.
Mordy, you're a hotlinker? I know like spicy
everything
links.
I do is hot. No?
No?
When I link, that's hot.
I haven't heard about this in 10 years, Barry, in a decade.
Yeah.
Computers are like free now. What are we doing?
It's a really slow week in SEO land.
It is. It's like all ad news this week. I don't know.
This is becoming the ad show, baby. Let's go, Anu.
Yeah, let's do it.
I tried hard to get something SEO related. Sorry.
Thanks,
Anyway,
Barry.
we're back on not Friday, but on Monday. Check out the PPC Live and the Marketing O'Clock channels. And for Mordy, I don't know. Check out his,
Look at my LinkedIn feed. It's full of stuff.
Stuff on LinkedIn. He does these
You're on
videos.
podcasts. You're on a lot of podcasts these days as well, aren't you, Mordy?
Yeah, I did like a whole outreach to get on podcasts to promote my new business.
Oh, here we go. Listen to Mordy on Search with Candor podcast. How about that?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I did that one. I did
Yeah.
Content Yum, Ashley Segura's podcast. She's great. I
I
did
heard Mordy.
branding.
I heard Mordy.
Badass.
You'll be on some type of TikTok or something soon. That's what I heard.
I don't do TikTok.
You just did earlier. Sorry, buddy.
I feel violated now.
Good. Anyway, see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.